Hey, welcome to Men on Scandal. This is our weekly recap of every episode of Scandal with Mark Clark in New York and Troy Johnson in D.C., Washington, D.C., and I'm Tony Scott in Dallas. Shout out, first of all, yesterday I was at a grocery store and this lady walked up to me and she says, "Are you Tony Scott?" I said, "Yeah." She goes, "I love the Men on Scandal."
Damn.
I was like, wow.
In the grocery store.
Man. And so I asked her, we always ask, and when you do what we do for a living, you always ask, well, how did you hear about it? And she's like, "You guys are well known in the Scandal community." I'm like, "Oh, cool. Thank you so much."
Roland, in fact, told me about you.
Yeah. Yes.
That's right.
Shout out to Shonda. Hey.
Shout out to the Scandal community.
See what happens when you're in the produce department squeezing melons? You just never know.
That's when it was a mid-squeeze too. Yes?
No.
Yes? Yes. I'm sorry, let me put this melon down. It's not a seed.
Cassava's down.
Ooh, seedless. Okay.
So okay,
this episode,
shake my hand.
This episode is called "You Got Served." It opens up with Cyrus on the couch waiting for the Senate vote on hearings to determine whether or not to impeach President Fitzgerald Grant.
Hey, Cyrus is still married.
Yeah. We hadn't seen, what's his name, Michael?
I think so. We can't remember.
We haven't seen him or Ella in I don't know when.
Michael does. I don't know the actor's name, but he definitely says beefcake and or hey, I'm an actor. Like he'd be the guy that's serving you at the restaurant. Yeah, man, I'm trying to make it an acting, and then you'd be like, yeah, you could do. I can see that happening.
I can see that happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you have your SAG card yet?
Right.
Right here with me.
Right here with me. Nobody really knows what's an impeachable offense. That was what we got from the meeting with David and the president and Olivia and Elizabeth North, because being impeachable offense is not necessarily breaking the law, is what we found out. Little social studies lesson there.
Yeah, thanks, David.
And he's like, "I shouldn't even be here talking to you about this."
You're right.
And what happens? They just keep on talking.
Yes.
They just keep moving. But he says it could be political. It just depends which way the wind's blowing. It's kind of like the message I got from that.
He said get a lawyer too, because if you this is the end of you. This is it.
Right.
If you don't get this right, you're not going to be president anymore.
But the funny thing is like Elizabeth North, she says, "Well, you're a lawyer," and he's like,
"Yeah,
what do you do here, man?"
Yes. Yes.
Don't you know I'm not his lawyer? I'm the people's lawyer.
Yes.
I'm American. Don't you know that? I mean, that's what my reaction would be. Don't you know that? You don't know that, really?
And don't you know this is the last outfit we ever see? Are you on this episode, this series? Which is lovely, by the way. The blue and brown are amazing together.
It is amazing together, man. Olivia calls Abby and asks for a loan.
Damn.
I'm thinking, well, where'd that come from?
Right.
She needs a loan. But it wasn't that kind of loan. Olivia asked to have Leo as her political guide to help her through this murky mess of admitting that she's the president's mistress. So, because, she's Abby, that's her guy, Leo.
Mm-hmm.
But, the headlines, what they would call it, she's the mistress in chief.
Yes.
She's Olivia Polk.
Here we ho again.
Here we ho again. That was a good one. Here we ho again. Oh, man. I had to pause that and just holler out loud when I saw that one, man. Here we ho again.
I kind of liked Olivia Polk, though. That was
Olivia Polk was good.
Subtle,
man.
but, oh, damn.
Olivia Polk, man.
Olivia Polk.
I cannot imagine having those. That's worse than like when Jimmy Kimmel does the reading the mean tweets.
Right.
Yes.
Because here we ho again, and it's like
I love her face. I love Olivia's face and all this. Her faces were killing me on this whole episode.
Yeah. Yep. So Leo's plan is to spin this as the greatest love story ever.
And shout out to Leo and Cyrus for both getting new hair pieces this episode. Damn. Leo got a strong hair piece now. Go ahead, player.
Olivia says, "Nah."
You got that Steve Harvey back in the Fro days hair piece.
Olivia says, "Nah, we're not going to do the greatest love story thing." She wants Olivia Pope, woman of the people.
Yeah.
Leo's like, Well, you can't wear couture anymore. You gotta wear only clothes that you get at the mall.
That's right.
If you're gonna be a woman of the people, you can't wear couture. You just can't do that.
Come on, let's go down to Kohl's. And then we're stopping at Belk's.
Yeah. Which is an interesting thing, because doesn't Olivia Pope have her own line of clothes at the mall? I mean, isn't Ashley Lane? What's it called? What's the name of that store? It's New York or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
She got a line. She had a line of clothes, didn't she?
Yeah, man.
So it's not.
Honey, that's not on TV. Shh.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And I tell you what, that when she was in the store, that shot did look like a Target coat. I think I purchased that for my wife a few months ago. Hey, it was $39.99 plus the scarf. Come on.
Oh,
And
man.
there's talk
Nothing
of her
but the
going.
best.
It was $39.99 a scarf, and you got 2 choices of vegetables. I have the peppers and the onions, please, and the coat, the scarf. Thank you, and a cheesesteak and a battery.
I'll pay for the battery separately.
You're right.
Don't put the battery in the same bag as the coat and the vegetables, please, because the battery has to leak on the vegetable and get on the coat. Thank you.
Yeah. What you mean my credit card got turned down? Run it again.
Well, here, I will pay cash for the battery. I will give
right.
you half a credit card and a PayPal for the coat.
Yeah. This is the old joke. How much is a haircut? $5. How much is a shave? $3. Okay, shave my head.
That sounds like a Texas joke, by the way, Tony.
I'm just saying, man. So Leo says, well, you're gonna have to be seen in the grocery store, and and she's like, I don't go grocery shopping. I have it delivered. Who's got time? I don't have time to do that.
See that refrigerator?
Yeah, there was nothing in there but hope and dreams.
What your man said, that was a great line. He said, what she just says, the wine and the popcorn. Wine and popcorn equals bad breath, by the way. Have I said that before?
No, I had not heard that.
It does. You try it. Try it at home and get back at me.
Okay, because the Tony man ain't a drinking man. So
not anymore, Tony.
Not a glass of wine?
Nah, man, I can't remember the last time I had an alcoholic beverage, man.
Tony is not pretentious enough for wine.
Yeah, he would be more of a beer guy if you were drinking.
If
right?
he had a drink. But Tony's not pretentious, but he does have some questionably, things that he does. Quirks, Tony. Troy, we know about it.
Yeah.
Yes, we won't discuss.
They're not
that.
pretentious, but they're like,
It's not. It's not. Wait for it. It's not germane to what we're doing now.
Exactly.
Nor is it Tito. So
And definitely not Randy.
no, it's never Randy. Although sometimes I feel Randy, but
That happens.
And that is sometimes.
sometimes. Let's see. So she can't go to the grocery store, and then Leo says, "Of course not. You're too busy getting your freak on."
Damn.
I was like, jab,
Ouch.
jab.
Ouch.
So she has to go to her old guy, the brother she was dating. What's his name? Addison.
Yeah. The
She's got
senator.
to go to the senator. She's got to go to him.
I like the
to
fact that Addison's, you know how when you're too matchy, his shirt matched his sweater, and his lips matched both. It was amazing. I mean, wow, purple lips. Good looking guy.
Oh, man.
Yeah, well,
Maybe it was your television.
Is that what it was?
It could have been.
The colors just kind of went in together.
So
Could have been.
She's got to go and get him after what she did to him, right? When and so he says, you're a whore, an idiot, a criminal, and a liar.
Damn.
And then next thing you know is he's sitting on the couch in front of a camera, goes, she's got impeccable reputation, so I guess he just had to get that out.
Yes.
And he had to see her, like in this mode where I really need your help. I'm desperate, and then he would do it. So that was kind of like I ain't gonna say it's a typical man move. I said, but that was kind of a messed up thing, though. He made her bow down essentially before he would help her.
Well, you have to with Olivia Pope. Because she leaves a trail of tears, man. Everybody has caught an L with this chick. And then when she's in trouble and they call her on it, she's like, why is everybody talking about me?
Yeah.
Because you done jacked everybody up.
But he was a little bitter because he was the Jackie Robinson of Olivia Pope, the first African American to play in the league. So and only we might add.
No, there was another one. Came along.
I forgot.
Yeah, she had
He
two.
was the first round draft.
No, he wasn't. You're right. He was the first round.
He was in the D League, actually.
He was Larry Doby. He was Larry Doby. He was Larry Doby. He was the first one to play in the American League.
He was in the D League. Thank you.
So as he's doing the interview,
that D League, actually.
Cyrus is still on the couch, man, and he's loving everything he's seeing. He's almost like the.
This is Cyrus' Super Bowl.
Yeah, this is Cyrus' Super Bowl.
Really
this whole thing, how it unfolds and everything. So Fitz meets with.
No, you took the line wrong. You said it wasn't a Super Bowl. It was once in a lifetime.
Well,
yeah.
This was what's my man crossed the Alps.
What?
See, you guys missed the line.
Hannibal
crossing the Alps, whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
See.
What?
I guess I did miss that. So Fitz meets with Patty Snell. Patty Snell is the lawyer that David Rosen recommended. He says she's a little unorthodox, she's a little different, but she's really good. And Patty comes in giving orders, man. Patty goes in on Abby and Liz. She tells Abby what she needs to do, and then she says, "Why are you still here?"
I like this because it alludes to what you see happen in real life. Okay, Patty. They don't know Patty. They don't know her from whatever can of paint, and they were smug and like, we know what's going on around here. We work in the White House. No, you don't. You don't know nothing. But people always act like they know. Yeah, I already know how to blah blah. Oh, you do? Well. And it was like, yes, check them.
Yeah,
a lot of people need to get checked in this world.
Yeah,
it's true. This
is true. Mellie's told that she has to recuse herself from the committee that's investigating whether or not to impeach Fitz, and she doesn't understand why. It's like, seriously?
Yeah.
You seriously don't understand why you can't be part of this? Really?
But I want to play.
Yeah, if you share fluids with somebody, you're probably too close.
Yeah, if you share fluids and everybody knows you share fluids,
yeah,
it's like, come on, man.
But they aren't sharing fluids. Interestingly enough,
that is true. That's a good point.
That is true. So it gets out that Fitz gave Olivia that family ring, the heirloom from his grandmother.
Damn it, Olivia, come on, man.
She didn't tell Leo about the ring, so Leo's livid, and he tells Olivia Pope, woman of the people, it's over. We can't use that angle. You got a ring.
How did she forget about the damn ring?
He put a ring on it.
He put a ring on it. I don't know why she didn't mention that. It's either A, she forgot, or B, it wasn't that important to her.
It's the only thing he ever gave you. other than chlamydia. But that's not even in the storyline.
But it was presidential chlamydia. Yes.
It's PC. She totally forgot. I mean, Fitz really, they ain't about, they don't be balling. He's only giving you a few things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mellie goes to see Cyrus. And, they sit on the couch and she starts eating the food. He's got a whole thing laid out there, man. He's got cheeses and brownies and...
I gotta admit, there's nothing better than that. A snack fest on the couch, man.
Come on, man.
With a blanket.
With a blanket too.
Yeah, when you hit that, when your insulin level crashes, you can put the blanket over, you go to sleep, and wake back up and eat again. Oh yeah.
Just cuddle up, huh?
Yeah. I know. That's the lifestyle of a pre-diabetic man. The game's over? The wings. The wings, cookie. It's time for the 8 o'clock game. Wings, pizza, cookie, soda.
Man.
And back to work. That's my life.
Cyrus tells Mellie that Olivia's managed to go from slut to every woman to sister wife in 48 hours.
Great line.
Yes.
And how did they find out about the ring? That was the thing, and it turns out Mellie's the one who told her.
Mellie, yeah.
Damn it, Mellie.
So.
Got a ring.
Oh, hey. so much for not hurting each other.
Yeah.
I guess that went out the window.
Well, Tony and Troy, one of our friends, said it best. Hurt people hurt people. Troy knows what I'm talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yes.
You heard that over lunch a couple times.
I have heard that.
Thank you. Could you pass the cheese, please? Thank you. And you're right. Hurt people do hurt people.
Marcus Walker's walking down. He's just strolling down the street, man, and the senators pull up like Lucius Lyon.
You're right.
Pulled up on Jamal and tell him get in. What is that? Come on. What is that, man?
You're gonna be a man of the people.
Oh, that's the wrong show. I'm sorry.
Man.
I'm sorry.
What I love about them pulling up on Marcus is from the hood.
Yeah.
That stuff don't scare nobody from the hood.
No,
and then
man.
we'll come after you. Let me tell you something. Unless you could come after by the drug man in the neighborhood, you don't care about all that stuff.
Right.
But you know what? When they told him that and he had this look of horror on his face, in my mind I was like, okay, he's already started playing them.
Yes.
Because like you said, that doesn't intimidate him. Come on, that doesn't do anything.
He faces
But,
death every day.
Yeah.
And a low bank account.
But Senator Bama and his cohort Morticia, they don't even know that, man. You know, they don't even. They want him to be their eyes and ears inside OPA, a spy, a mole,
if you will,
a snitch.
Snitches get stitches.
That's right. You don't know the rules, baby. That is interesting about politicians. They really don't understand.
They don't
any aspect
understand.
of
They don't understand the common people's health plan.
People, yeah.
You know, they don't understand the common people's bills.
Well, you know, and the other thing is
loyalties.
Nothing. They don't get that at all. It's not their world.
The other thing is they didn't get specific enough with him. Like you said, the dude from the hood, you can't say, you know, we'll go after your family. No. You got to start mentioning real names.
Yeah.
That's right.
Tomorrow we're picking up Quante.
Oh, Lord, not Quante.
Not Quante.
He's so fragile right now.
He's already on paper.
That's my heart. Don't mess with Quante now. I'll tell you whatever you need to know. I'll tell you what you need to know.
Yeah.
You pick up Quante, you taking food off my plate. My family got to eat. Okay, all right, man. Look, the hood needs to get another phrase to justify something.
Oh man,
Taking food off my plate.
So Olivia shows up at Jake's door, and Jake don't want to let her in because
Finally.
his wife's there. Elisa's there.
damn wife.
Yeah. So she leaves. Elise says, "Y'all got a lot to talk about. I'll you know." She bows out, but not before she plants one on Jake's lips.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that get back tongue. Here you go.
She marked her territory.
That's right.
You know.
She might as well just squatted and peed right there.
Oh man.
Olivia was distracted, wasn't she? So who's she? What's that? Yeah, that distraction. Women don't play that. Who's that?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And she may have gotten the best advice from Jake because he told her, you need to tell your story. You need to tell how you feel about him. That's what you need to do.
Yeah.
You know?
She wasn't feeling that at first, but then she was like,
Yeah.
Good advice, man. Jake. And finally, we don't have to say poor Jake this week.
Yeah.
Damn, thank goodness.
Yeah, that's true.
but
That's true.
I don't believe it.
You don't believe it?
No.
But you know what? I will say this. It makes me look at Jake's thing with Olivia a little differently. Like, damn, was this just a loyalty to his boss kind of thing? You know, like, because he kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, damn, we didn't know about the wife. What else do we don't know about?
Well, he did.
Well, I think he. Well, that's true. That is true.
And like Love, if he, you know, the advice he gave, and even the way he kind of like let her go, it's almost like, damn, that's some strong. You know, if you really do love her, in love, you kind of be hard. A struggle, wasn't a struggle.
But I think he's kind of come to the understanding that Olivia won't be his.
No.
You know, Olivia's never going to be his. So I think he's trying to move on. Possibly, but you know what? Olivia says, you know, the nipple comes out the bra, it's gonna be on again because you know she's like a drug to him.
Yeah.
You know, he's off of it. He's been clean and sober, but he can't be around it. If he gets around it, he's gonna fall back in again.
I don't know. See, Tony, I don't know. I think I might think she might be a drug of choice, a rush that he enjoys, but he's not addicted to.
Not
I think
addicted
he's addicted to it. I think he's addicted.
I don't know if he's addicted. I think she's like.
I think he's the recovering addict who is like, you know, who can get. I mean, it's always going to be there.
That's it. Well, you know,
I don't know, guys.
Let's call it a combination then, because you know, like she said something about, you know, oh, you only thought I only dealt with married men or something. She said something along those lines. He was like,
You have a type.
He's like, I was. I am married.
Yep. Yep.
Booyah.
Well, guys,
Yep.
let's just agree to disagree, because I don't know. I don't know. I think
Shut up. Agree to
It's
disagree.
a technique me and my wife use to move things on.
Oh, is that what it is? See, that's the technique I use. Shut up.
Yeah. Yes, Tony. Yes, we know. There's a whole list of techniques, Tony, that we will not discuss at Tony.
I don't have a wife.
No,
Right.
damn.
I did have one first,
I had one
which
when
is
you were
why.
7. Troy made when you married when you're 7, Troy, it's kind of rough. What are those things you have on your chest? Oh, okay. Maybe we were too young.
Oh, man.
Oh man.
Marcus tells the senators he wants to be a good citizen, i.e., we're setting y'all punk asses up.
Yes.
You know? So Olivia goes and gives the interview. She explains the ring. Do you regret getting involved with the president? She's asked. After a long pause, you could have promoted another show. How to Get Away with Murder, very special episode coming up next. And then she just starts talking. It could have been one of, she says, I wish we never met. Who would choose this kind of love? This kind of forbidden love where, I tried to stop loving him. I tried to stop loving him is what she says. But she nailed the interview though, I thought.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
I thought she did everything in the interview that she needed to do.
Touchdown. She said everything. She emoted. She didn't have to be anything but herself in that interview. She laid it out.
Yep.
And I think, I love this. I love this show because I think it does show different sides. And I think they're a group. Like my wife is she's very romantic, and I think a lot of women really love that kind of storyline. Then I think for me, sometimes it's irritating because I think that whole but it's like I'm kind of a practical, but I'm a practical lover. You know what I mean? I would not jeopardize all that for quote unquote love. You know what I'm saying? Like Fitz, I would not jeopardize the security of the country, my family, my wife, my kids, all that stuff that Fitz had just for love. But then some people would.
But then,
and again, the world is built on people who are willing to do that. I was
going to say how many men have walked away from loving wives and children and families for a big butt and a smile.
Right.
Hey,
That
put
they
your
love.
put your mother on the phone. you know how it goes. You know the line.
Sunshine.
I just wouldn't.
Hey,
You know what
ain't
I'm
never
saying?
coming back.
I wouldn't do it, and I think I'm a little bit. I wouldn't do it, and I'm a little bit for those who do.
Not for sunshine, Mark.
Yeah, it's it's all relative.
I mean,
sunshine. It's almost the same joy I get out of sunshine. I probably get out of a nice piece of chocolate cake.
All right.
Cyrus apologizes to Melly for bringing Olivia in camp at the very beginning. He brought Olivia in to their world of politics and all that, and he apologizes for that. Marcus tells OP...
But Melly also apologized in that conversation, right? Weren't they kind of both having a pity party?
Yeah, they were having a pity party. Yeah, that's true. They both did.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you got cheese and brownies around.
It gets real quick when you got dessert.
People start crying and stuff. Damn.
I wonder if Cyrus were a straight man, would they have had a moment there in each other's arms?
Yes.
It would have happened.
Oh yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, it
right
was.
there with the
Yeah,
right
It was
there with the
perfect. It
brownies.
was perfect.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
Yeah.
Move these brownies off the table.
You're right, Troy. You really can't have a couch, brownies, and a blanket.
And get under the blanket.
Yeah, I don't know. You get under that blanket, there might be some problems.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Marcus tells OPA that he's being a good citizen, And the committee they find out has the files, the CIA files, which could present a problem.
Yeah.
Olivia goes to see David. Do they have the tape? It doesn't. David's like, it don't mean anything if the president is, unless the president watched it. So if he says he never watched it, but is there proof that he did watch it? Did he say in an email or something that he watched it? That's the thing. And the tape we're talking about was when Olivia Pope was kidnapped, right?
That and the raid in West Angola.
Yeah,
Which
that whole thing
basically was him starting a war over Olivia.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah,
Which is impeachable.
right. That's
That's impeachable,
offense.
yes.
Yeah. They'll lock you up for that. Mm-hmm. You know, that's not only impeachable; it's against the law to do that.
Yes.
You can't go to war with another country over honey.
Right.
You know,
Over your side piece.
yeah.
Olivia Pop got that go to war in Angola. That's the headline for that.
Yeah. So he retires to the bedroom at the Oval at the residence, and Olivia's in the bed with a turntable next to her on the nightstand. Who has a turntable on the nightstand?
Man.
Pull out your damn iPod like everybody else does. She's playing Marvin Gaye.
Swiss
Let's
Beats
get it
got
on. Yeah. Well, she's playing "Let's Get It On" by Marvin Gaye. I don't think Aretha recorded a version of that, so they had to go with the Marvin Gaye one.
Yes.
And she turns it up loud, and then they just start. You know, I'm thinking about Aaliyah. New position. You know,
Rock the boat. Work the middle. Work the middle. Work the middle. Work the middle. You work the middle, man. Work the middle, baby.
Well, the record did skip.
it did.
Bam!
It did. She lets Fitz know that they know about West Angola.
They had conversex.
They conversex, yes. Yes.
Oh, man.
And Cyrus is the only one that knows the president saw the tape. So now they got to get Cyrus on board. They got to go back. The president's got to eat some cheese, man.
Yeah.
Just chew some gum, man. He'll be all right.
And cheese he had to eat.
Yes. So as this goes on, as Troy said, Marvin's song skips right at the point where he says, "Get it on with me, get it on with me, get it on with me." It's like, was that by design? Was that? It's like, come on, man.
There's no accidents in Shonda Rhimes' world, Tony.
This is true. Fitz calls Cyrus while Melly is still at the under the blanket. He says, "It's a friend of mine. I have to take this."
Cyrus has no shame in his game. He will.
No, none at all. He got nothing to lose.
Lie in a heartbeat.
Yep.
But
yep.
but again, and we'll find out why. But he is pissed off at Fitz naturally. Really doesn't want anything to do with him.
Yeah.
But that phone rang. Hello.
Yes.
And Melly's in the room.
And Melly's in the room.
Damn.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be on Melly's team right now.
This is true. Jake tells Olivia that Elise is his wife, which, like for the rest of us, it came as sort of a surprise to Olivia. Yeah. And this is where Jake says, you got a type, married man. That's what Mark talked about earlier. Yeah. So that's when that went down. So Fitz offers Cyrus the senior advisor job, but Cyrus can see the motive. He knows the motive. Cyrus, this is his life. Why wouldn't he know what's going on? But he tells Fitz, "I do not need you anymore." And, I mean, he tells him that after he went on this long thing. Do you remember the time you chipped your fingernail in the Iowa caucus? And he's like, "No, I don't remember that. You remember the time you
remember we were in Barstow and we
you farted in front of the Pope in the limousine? No, I don't remember that.
It smells like cheese in here. It smells like cheese in here. Your Majesty, there's no cheese in here.
Your Eminence.
Mark with the stiff. He's like, there's no cheese in here.
It smells like cheese in here.
Hey, man. Do not fart in a Fiat.
The space is too small.
It's not enough room. Oh, boy.
Man, so Fitz apologizes for what happened to them. And, Fitz is pouring it on, too. He's, like, putting it on. He's, like, he's got to. He's got to leave it on the field.
Wait a minute, Tony. Hold on, Tony. Wait a minute. Troy, we got to revisit this now. Now, Cyrus, Tony, gave a Rowan-type breakdown.
Yes, he did.
You know what I'm saying? Cyrus will win an Emmy for this one.
Yeah. That
scene right there, I was sitting there like, damn.
Yeah.
The president could do nothing like, oh, shit, I forgot about that. It was his birthday Friday. Oh, shit.
15 years ago, it was a donut in Barstow. And it was cinnamon.
I put the hole in it. I put the hole in the donut for you. He didn't thank me. Like, damn, you're right.
Yeah, but what did you use to put the hole in
Well,
it?
don't ask me about that. And that was cream on the donut. But that's another thing. I love you. So, yes. And so just when we thought the entry, he was out.
He was at the door.
That's when.
Just when I was out, they pulled me back in.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Big Mama? I never forget it. We were in the kitchen, and she made some cinnamon and sugar toast and dipped it in hot chocolate. Her name, Laquishas. You're right! You do love me.
Oh, man. Cyrus tells
I don't think
Fitz,
that was
all right.
quite the analogy that Fitz used, but that was nice, man.
That was good. It was good. Cyrus tells Fitz his terms. The job can't be senior advisor. It's got to be chief of staff. You know.
His old job.
Elizabeth North has to be terminated. She can't be moved to another department. She can't be allowed to do anything except be fired. And I want some new carpet in the office.
And a presidential pardon.
And a presidential pardon.
No questions asked.
And then the president, you know, he's like, all right, cool, we can do that.
Is Cyrus the most advanced thinker in the whole damn show? Can he see around?
Yeah, but
see around.
I think that's kind of like to be chief of staff, and this is why he's much better at it than Elizabeth North. Is when you have that job, you have to be able to be looking at moves 4 or 5 days down the road, you know, and you got to be able to peek around the corner. That's what that job is. You got to anticipate.
Troy, who's the Obama's chief of staff? You know?
Valerie Jarrett is she's the advisor that's been there for the whole ride, you know.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Valerie. All right.
Yeah. She's the senior advisor, so yeah. So as the scene fades, the president tells his secretary, have Elizabeth North come to my office. I was like, damn, here it come.
Damn.
She don't even know. So now you're because I mean, really, chief of staff is usually more powerful than the vice president. In some cases, maybe even the president.
Oh yeah.
So here I'm going to lose the one of the most powerful jobs in America. My back is still scarred up thanks to hugs. You know, and you know, it's like, damn.
But we all knew she could not handle that job.
No,
the president even knew that. I mean, come on, man. Are you kidding me? Cyrus? Yeah. Come on.
And Cyrus did say he was going to keep Abby, or Red, as he calls her, Red. So
Red can stay.
Yeah, Red can stay. So that's kind of like how the episode ended.
With Nina Simone in the background.
Yeah, Nina Simone.
Come on now. We just gotta say her name. I'm just, you know.
Yeah. Yep.
Nothing else needs to be said about that.
But how many people, when Nina Simone came on, how many people held up the Shazam app to the TV to find out who that was?
I'm sure there were some folks that, and if you did, shame on you.
Or sadly, somebody thought it was a Kanye West sample. Mama, it's Kanye West. Damn Kanye West. He did use that sample on Commons album, but no.
Oh, man.
Okay, you're right, but still. Have some respect.
Not respect.
Have some respect.
So what did I miss, man?
You got it all, Tony. Tony, once again,
you did it, man.
Sit down.
Couldn't do without you, brother, because I enjoyed too much to really pay attention like you do, Tony.
Tony did such a good job that my 4 pages of notes I didn't really need. Wow. And I do take notes for them.
Yeah,
I take notes.
Relax and take notes.
Mark, show me your notes, man.
My notes are all here. All the spice known as a nuggin. I watched it on
Tony.
Greyhound. I watched the episode on Greyhound, so I was a little distracted. Juan was sleeping on my shoulder as I watched the shows.
Hey Tony, did you notice when Mark tapped his head, his finger came out on the other side?
Relax and take notes. No.
Oh man.
That was on Greyhound, by the way, y'all.
Okay.
America's Death Trap, Greyhound.
Damn.
You know how like I think Greyhound is tied to the government somehow, as Amtrak is, and you can tell because it's so inefficient. You know, there's 80, as you know, Troy, you ought to. there's 80 bus lines available to America now.
Yeah.
1 million bus lines, Troy, right? From the China bus in New York where we don't know who the hell's driving. We don't know what time it leaves. But if you just stand in line, you can get on board for like $2 if you want to.
Now, I will slight commentary on that bus. I would get on a Greyhound, but that bus, the Chinese bus,
Not the bus, no.
Before they'd ask for the price, I'd say, when did you check the transmission on this class?
It just goes out. There's no, the transmission. The transmission might even be a human being on that bus. that is replaceable, sadly. You okay? Next. No. But Greyhound, you got all these bus services now. Greyhound, like the government, is the only one that makes it difficult. You know, when you do an e-ticket, how they gonna ask for your ID? You know what I mean? Like everywhere else is almost like, we know you're on the run, we know you're illegal, we know. They're like, oh, we need a government issued ID. What are you talking about? That makes the line go like a snail's pace because everybody's got fake IDs. I don't know if me come my ID card. Son.
Damn.
5'1", 110 pounds. This ID says you're 6'4", African American, and live in Southeast. Come on, man. Come on, Kwang Wing. Why are we wasting our time with this? You see, Kwang Wing. Okay, you're fine. Who's next?
You know, this past week I was working on that sponsorship with Greyhound, but I guess I'll go ahead and
go table
that one.
So yes.
Right,
oh well.
Call the mega bus.
I got
They're
a sponsor
interested,
for us too, by the way, guys. Starting next week.
Okay.
Yeah. I do. I seriously do. Sorry.
Okay. Tony can't even contain himself.
If you'd like to sponsor the show, please, Greyhound, contact us.
Turn that blistering analogy into an opportunity.
Yes.
Greyhound is a sales opportunity.
That's right. Well, you know, like they say, any conversation about your company is a positive one in that it attracts people to your business.
Yes.
Huh?
That's the one we're going with.
Okay, there we go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So that's the episode. You got served. If you want to share it, you're more than welcome to. If you want to subscribe to the channel, we are over 2,600 subscribers and growing. I think we added like 35, 38 subscribers in the last like 3 weeks.
And it's clear that this show needs to be running in grocery stores around the country.
Yes.
Yes.
We could pick up some audience.
We are we are a broadcast away from. You're right. It's gonna happen this year. I can tell, guys.
Well, it's November. Maybe not this year.
Well, yeah.
Almost November. So.
Damn, you're right.
Yes. Well, so anyway, I appreciate you watching. In Washington, D.C. is Troy Johnson. Where are you?
Actually, in Bethesda, Maryland today.
Okay, in Bethesda, Maryland is Mark Clark. I am.
You're Tony Scott. You're in Dallas.
I'm Tony Scott. Yes, I was going to say I'm Troy Scott. I'm Tony Scott in Las Colinas. This is where I live.
Which means Lost Colonics. People don't know that, actually.
Las Colinas. Ay, Dios míos.
Oh, man. All right. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.